Coming up tonight on YCN News, from New Hampshire to Massachusetts, supporters of ousted Market Basket CEO Arthur T. DeMoulis continue to show their true colors. Ginny Lupi is sworn in as the director of the New Hampshire Department of Cultural Resources Division of the Arts. And Claremont seeks a replacement for the director of Public Works. For more news, weather, and sports, it's time for YCN, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region, southern Vermont, and Windsor County. News, sports, weather, and all that is happening in our area. The news on YCN, your local view.
Good evening, and welcome to this Monday edition of YCN News. I'm Rose Spillman. From New Hampshire to Massachusetts, supporters of ousted Market Basket CEO Arthur T. DeMoulis continue to show their true colors. Today, I visited the store. I'm here outside a local Market Basket in Claremont, New Hampshire, which is one site of many of the stores located in New England that have been affected by some employee concerns. Governor Maggie Hassan today issued a press release saying that she is hopeful that leadership can come to a conclusion and a solution that would benefit customers. And the company is working to make a solution that would help its local employees as well as customers. Support for Arthur T. remains strong as employee morale in its supermarkets wanes and shoppers cannot find as many items as they are accustomed. Claremont Market Basket store manager Arthur Parliament told YCN News today that the situation is wearing on employees and shoppers. "We're trudging through right now," says Parliament, a 31-year employee of the Tewksbury, Massachusetts company. "We'll take it day by day," he says. There is not much produce in stock at the Washington Street store. Spaces where some loaves of bread fill the shelf are easily seen. Arthur T., as he is known, was fired by his cousin, also named Arthur, in this case Arthur S. DeMoulis. Arthur S. is chairman of the board of directors. The board recently fired Arthur T. and two other top employees. Now, protests by Market Basket employees in Massachusetts and New Hampshire are calling for Arthur T.'s reinstatement as CEO. Over this weekend, several other long-standing employees were fired for not working, Boston and New Hampshire media outlets reported. "It's obvious the employees care about Market Basket as a company," Governor Maggie Hassan adds. While many eyes are on the Market Basket story, either as shoppers looking for food items they normally purchase there or on Facebook, where Claremont store manager Arthur Parliament says company updates are online. There's other supermarket news to report. This Friday marks the 25th anniversary that Maine-based Hannaford supermarket set up shop in Claremont. We have some breaking news today. A missing teenage girl has returned home safely. Abigail Hernandez was reunited with her family yesterday night, State Police and New Hampshire Attorney General Joseph Foster announced. Neither Foster nor police are releasing the facts and circumstances surrounding Abby's disappearance at this time. The North Conway, New Hampshire, Kennett High School student left school one autumn day last fall and never returned home. Since then, there has been a nationwide search for her. Her family requests privacy, yet Abigail's mother says in a statement that she and her family are the happiest people on earth. Turning to other New Hampshire news, the state officially has a new director of the arts. Ginny Lupi was recently sworn in as the director of the New Hampshire Department of Cultural Resources Division of the Arts. Lupi's extensive work experience includes not-for-profit management, public policy consulting, grant writing, and public relations work. Pictured here are, from left, Van McLeod, Commissioner of the Department of Cultural Resources, Miss Lupi, and Governor Maggie Hassan. Now that Lebanon has a new Assistant Director of Public Works, Claremont's former Director of Public Works, Bruce Temple, the City of Claremont seeks a replacement for Temple. About 13,300 people call Claremont home. The city maintains 126 miles of roads, 90 miles of water transmission lines, and 70 miles of sewer lines. Requirements for the job include a bachelor's degree with a major study in civil engineering and 15 years of on-the-job progressive experience. The post pays up to $92,842. The selected candidate must already live in Claremont or become a city resident within 18 months of being hired. For more information, check out the city's website at www.claremontnh.com.
Hi, this is Anita from Brattleboro Mobile at Exit 3. The store now offers more products you can pick up when you're on the go. Green Mountain coffee, drinks and snacks, beer and wine, and hopefully your next winning lottery ticket. Also, Brattleboro Mobile has added diesel fuel to go along with the 3 different grades of superior mobile gasoline. And remember, we have a courteous staff, a brand new look, and a convenient location, all at Brattleboro Mobile. See you soon.
Brattleboro Mobile on the roundabout at Exit 3.
A man charged with a convenience store robbery on New Year's Eve in Claremont pleads guilty to the charge. On Friday, 25-year-old James Perry admitted to court officials his guilt, and Judge Brian Tucker sentenced him to serve 2 to 5 years in state prison, the Valley News reports. Perry entered the store at the intersection of North and Elm Streets and told the clerk that he had a weapon. In the end, police learned Perry did not have a gun, but the charge remained serious. Perry, his distraught mother holding her head in her hands as her son stood before the judge, told the court drug problems led him to commit the robbery. Perry must undergo counseling, treatment, and repay the store $280.
YCN is now better to see with HD TV, over the air and on cable with 2 HD channels and online. In addition to our TDS 13 and Comcast 20 and 21, you can also find us at Comcast HD 712 and HD 713. Our award-winning local programs are all in high definition, complemented by our 4 program networks: Outside Television, Retro TV, Tough TV, and PBJ. YCN is your local view.
Welcome back to YCN News. I'm Rose Spillman. Now, Matt McDonough will have a look at our weather for the next few days and then move on to sports.
Thanks, Rose. Tonight we'll have patchy fog after 1 a.m. with cloudy skies and lows in the 60s. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 88 degrees and winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Tuesday night will be cloudy with winds around 5 miles per hour and a low of 65 degrees. Wednesday will be partly sunny with highs in the upper 80s and winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Showers and thunderstorms are expected after 5 p.m. with potentially small hail and gusty winds. Wednesday night will have a 60% chance of precipitation before 8 p.m. with cloudy skies and a low of 64 degrees. You can see a storm surge south of us. Storms from the west may reach us on Wednesday, bringing possible thunderstorms. For now, skies will remain sunny. Now let's see what's coming up on our community calendar. Tomorrow in Brattleboro, Vermont, the Brattleboro Common will hold a 3-way street concert with mixed genres of music at 7 p.m. In Canaan, New Hampshire, the Panhandlers Steel Drum Band will perform in the town gazebo at 7 p.m. In Putney, Vermont, the Yellow Barn Concert will have classical music playing at 8 p.m. in the Big Barn. Remember, you can submit local events from your community by sending them to news@ycnnow.com. And now let's turn to sports. There's a very special game coming up on August 2nd. The game is the Shrine Maple Sugar Bowl. On that day, top high school athletes from Vermont and New Hampshire who have graduated this year will compete against each other in an exciting game of skill. YCN will keep you reminded of this highly anticipated football game as the event draws closer. Also in sports news, we have some Fisher Cats updates. Last night's game against Portland was a success for the Fisher Cats. They won with a close score of 3-2. Portland scored first in the top of the first. The Fisher Cats scored their first point when Dalton Pompey made a run in the bottom of the first inning. Portland scored again in the top of the 5th inning. The Fisher Cats made their second run with player Andy Furman while causing 2 outs for Portland. Matt Newman scores the game-winning run at the bottom of the 9th. Great job to the New Hampshire Fisher Cats for their win.